just wanted to be on the record. She did that to herself. I didn't do that.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like, wow, Tris. Okay, guess we're
Yeah,
going.
no, I muted myself. So
Yeah,
you guys can
yeah,
do what you do, and we can do what we do.
yeah. Because the way that cut off, I was like, no, that sounded like that. I did that. Like, no, I did not do that. All right.
So, as usual, any questions? As I think we've gone through the how's everyone doing bit.
See, I believe last time we ended with us having gone through all the rooms at the church and discovered that Kalina had jumped ship, and we were about to try to follow her trail because she was in theory pursuing the people that probably actually did it, operating under the belief. She seemed to believe that the chief of the town watch was monster, demon, something. There was a little bit of rambling in her notes there that, But yeah, wanted for murder of the head priest and a nun. Discovered somebody was using really convincing disguises or illusions to really fake us, including things they shouldn't know. And that the crazy niece had fled the church looking for the people who actually did it.
Yeah, the key works again. Okay, yeah, just as some more for some more clarification, the Chief Fiend thing came from not Kalina's notes, but the investigation of Father Damas's
Okay, it was Father Dumas' stuff.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, he wrote something in ink and blood on
Okay,
the wall.
okay. Also, not a good sign.
I mean, you guys should try to seek him out to check in on him if you really wanted to. I don't know if these characters would have a reason to.
Well, I interacted with him. He's cool, and we are accused of murdering him, so proving he is not, dead is kind of in our best interest. But
yeah, and the information you guys had was concerning a yawn, a big yawn. Ooh. Was concerning a northern tomb.
okay.
Dylan was talking with when I say talking, I mean distracting / engaging conversation with a order of the illuminated individual that was guarding the room. Okay. Any further questions?
I think that covers everything.
Yep.
All right.
Wow, it dropped me off all the way back there in the PDF. Yeah, I don't need to be that far back.
And we had discovered she had fled her room, which I believe is what Ash was looking at. So... And you said the lead was a tomb in the north, which I presume is a different tomb from the other big tomb that came up.
Well, no, it was me referencing the ring and the notes concerning the undead that were
It's the tomb in the graveyard, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we had a lead on where to go next.
Yeah, it's just I know you guys wanted to kind of investigate we didn't kill this person stuff.
and I believe that's where she was heading. So all plot lines seem to be heading in that direction. So since we're all linked to Dylan, I can let her and the others know about what I found and that we need to be heading for the northern graveyard. When she can break away, of course.
I will break away as easily as Mama can bake sweet potato pie, or as easy as she can spill deviled eggs. Either or.
I do believe that the person was operating under the assumption that you were a druid, but beginning to question it based on some of the stuff you said. So
Yeah. If I will perform my way out of this, sir.
Okay, how would how would you like to extract yourself from the situation?
Oh no! Hold on. Let's try that. David, can you force open my sheet?
Sure.
Disease spreading.
Yeah, roll 20's being a bitch.
Is it just me now, or is it affecting someone else?
It's working fine for me right now.
Yeah, it's working fine for me. I was just saying that, because you.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
forced open.
All right, let me try refreshing.
Oh. I just did a forced
didn't-
open, so if you refresh, you have to do it again, which is fine.
Well, no, it still said the same thing. Sorry,
Oh.
blah blah blah, unable
Gotcha.
to, blah blah blah. So let me.
They need to do more updates for
Yeah,
browser
I know.
compatibility.
I just got to exit. I can't just reopen Roll20 in the browser for some reason. That's up. Let's see. Okay, good. About to say. All right, let's try this again. And okay.
Brian's car.
Ah, okay.
I thought I was muted.
Nope.
It's the sound of a large fireball heading your way.
Yeah. I will be like, oh, the birds are calling. I must answer the call of my gods.
Caw.
My people need me.
Well, hurry off into the direction I was told to hurry off into.
Can I give her an assist by actually making bird noises from outside the room?
If you were there, yes. Remember, you were
I
over
don't know where I'm
near
at.
near Agnes. And,
Yeah, so you're still in the nun's room talking to her plants that you were
Yeah,
chopping up.
remember?
Oh, right. I'm busy harvesting some plants.
Those poor plants didn't deserve that.
Well, the plants bore very bad testimony for us, okay?
Mm.
They knew too much. Dude, they were herbs. They knew too much.
And they want to be useful. They're excited about dying.
Mm. They really were.
Oh, wow. Despite your kind of off the cuff claims, it comes across to this person as
I think roll a d20.
Oh, because I'm not playing by Lady Adrena rules. 1 second.
Oh man.
It comes off as very convincing for a few moments.
I'll just
See, I can pivot.
Goodbye. Hey, thank you for your time. Nice meeting you.
Wait, Sierra, you have stunt points.
Stunt points.
You only get
I thought
stunt
I
points
wrote
on the
in document-
success.
It's too much to read.
Didn't
Like
succeed.
I get stunt points quite a lot. I just don't ever use them because I don't feel like going through the document to like. That's just too much.
Which is hilarious because you did the same thing in Dragon Age when the system the stunt points come from.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, Dragon Age, the stunt system was a lot simpler. It was like you could use your stunt points to parade an army full of arrows out of the sky.
It's the
And that
same
was-
stunts.
It was my no, that was the rest of them. You got like what is it?
These are all the same stunts. I didn't add any.
Oh, I can
Yeah,
use
but I'm
this
saying the
system.
only one I ever used in Dragon Age was the one to rain arrows out of the sky. I can't do that in the hallway outside of combat.
No, well, I'd say yeah, you'd have to start combat to do that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking the rest. I never used any of the other stunts. I only used to rain arrows out of the sky. That was my thing. That was it. Anything else, I didn't bother with, and I can't do that here. So there's no point.
Okay. Dylan, you potentially have ejected yourself from the conversation, and
Yes.
looks like you have left. What are Kyoki and Beland doing, given the telepathic network you have set up, so you're aware of the new information?
Depending if I actually have the time. So long, if I have a minute, I would like to ask Milan to stick around. I need his assistance. I'm going to use one of my warlock. I'm going to use one of my warlock. One of my warlock abilities with my hit die, and I'm going to utilize it in order to be able to cast Commune,
Commune.
which would normally take 10 minutes, but I'm going to use another hit die in order to lower that 10 minutes down to 1 minute.
Who are you communing with? Usually that's with usually that spells for a deity.
Deity or divine proxy?
Yeah, I'm about to say Commune says that it can be done for a deity or some sort of entity. I'm about to say it's it. It was in my list of things that I can use my hit die with when I'm a warlock. I don't know why, but it's there. If it's not supposed to be there, let me know.
Well, I can't see the warlock hit die thing, so I'll take your word for it.
I was just looking at the commune spell. 1 second.
I'm about to say it basically allows me to ask some sort of higher being.
Oh yeah, I know what
yes or no
I know what commune does. I'm just trying to figure out who you want to commune.
Yeah,
I want to
I was just curious who you were trying to commune with.
potentially, if possible, the god of this church.
okay. What's the god's
And see
name?
if I. Hey, who is this the church of? Fuck, I'm about to say character can't remember. I'm about to say player can't remember the name. God damn it. God damn it. Anyone remember the name of this god of this church?
It's the Church of Moro.
That's right, because I kept thinking it was Moro because I kept thinking about Dragon Ball Super. I was like, and every time he said the Church of Moro, all I could think about was a goat sorcerer. I was like, oh sweet, the Church of the Goat, like the Church of the Goat Wizard. Awesome.
Now, recall commune is yes or no questions.
It is yes or no questions. You can ask
I'll say
3 of
yes,
them.
no question.
And I'm looking up the the warlock thing now.
I'm about to say because I believe it gave me a choice between clairvoyance, augury,
You said it's a hit die ability that gives you commune?
That's when you
Yeah,
recover
I was saying,
die.
you know, like the
Yeah.
thing that you get with like duelist, warlock, and
It's
stuff like that. Yeah,
it's inside
like
of the
fourth
it's
one, I
inside of
think.
the ancients. By spending a recover die, you cast one of the following spells if you have a spell slot of the appropriate level, which to do so: augury, clairvoyance, speak with the dead, divination, or commune. The casting of the spell expends a spell slot and requires 10 minutes to complete.
And then he said he was spending another hit die to reduce that to 1 minute. I think it's one of the general hit die for affecting rituals.
Yeah, it's one of the general hit die things that allows you to cast it as a 1 minute ritual.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know about that warlock one. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, there's got to be something I can do here. And I was like, So I was like, I never use my spells. So I was like,
Okay.
I never have reason to because apparently my cantrips can do fucking everything. I think I always keep one spell for counterspell. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, warlocks are kind of, cantrip fiends.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're the masters of cantrips. That's
Alright, but yes, and that was one of the things I was going to ask. I had two questions I wanted to ask. I was going to see if he could, if my partner here could come up with a third question.
Okay.
Um,
I'll give you a minute to come up with that question because I need to pee right quick,
Okay.
and that should give you plenty of time to come up with some good questions.
Okay. We can ask three questions. The guy can only respond with yes or no answers.
okay.
Two of the questions I was thinking about asking was, do we personally know the people who did this, and are they actually still in town?
Okay.
Those were two questions I was going to ask, but if you could think of better ones, then I'm open for it.
Well, those are both good. There's a part of me that wants to ask, are they from the Empire?
well, even then you have to be specific because there's two empires.
I'll say, yeah, you can ask whatever third question you want. If you agree with the first two, then yeah, you can ask whatever third question you want. I can think of a third question.
Is it the Silken Empire?
The Silken Empire is the one you're from.
Yeah.
Because there's also the Drakengard Empire.
Well, they seem, I'll say, based on what the plan said, they seem to have more of a hatred towards him than towards the rest of us.
Well, they mimicked all of us.
Yeah, they mimicked all of us, but they seem to hate. Him more than the rest of us. The rest of us, they were just kind of like, oh, these are.
I would like to point out, I didn't hear anybody mimic Dylan.
Oh yeah, only two people barged into the room, me and him.
No,
And
they
then
also did
I
Ash
think-
in a different room.
Yeah, and they did Ash, but Dylan was untouched to this so far. Anyway, I just want to point out.
The plants told about what happened with you guys. They
The
just told
plants
us about
didn't,
like.
but we told you guys via Sarah's
Oh,
telepathy.
yeah, that's right. We're telepathic.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
We are linked. Okay.
And I'm back.
Did they make it out to seem like they hated you guys, or were they just
Again,
impersonating?
there was no you guys in this.
Okay.
And you two, so far. I'm not
Alright,
saying that they
so
haven't
Ash-
done an impersonation of Dylan, but so far we have not discovered an impersonation of Dylan.
Because I believe you
Okay,
did
so it's
Agnes's
just-
room,
so
not
it's
Viola's
just-
room yet.
Yeah, so yeah, we haven't done the other nun's room yet.
Yeah, so we don't know
Okay,
yet.
cool. So, all right. So we're gonna see you do something terrible in there. Okay.
Probably.
Possibly, yes. Possibly, yes.
Okay. I think we have our three questions, David.
Okay. So you
Have the questions begun?
you take a minute to connect with the focus energies that are in the church, the cathedral of Moro, as you are able to do the equivalent of like slightly tugging on their sleeve.
Hey, God, hey.
As you feel a little bit of attention turned towards you.
Hey, God, it's me, your boy.
Found me.
So
Are
I
we
just kept
supposed-
thinking of Tibbs when you said that. You're not a cat.
Also, wrong God.
going
Yeah,
to-
wrong God.
I'm going to kind of look over and be like, all right, so 3 questions. I believe your question was, are they from the? I'll say the people who. I'll say the people who killed. I'll say the people who killed killed these followers of yours. Were they from the Silken Empire? That was one of them, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The killers who broke in here impersonated us, and killed the woman who was in this room. Were they from the Silken Empire?
No.
Thank God bailed on us. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna look over. I'm like, that's a no, apparently.
Well, that makes it interesting.
That doesn't rule out that they weren't hired by people from there.
That's a good
fair.
point.
Probably should have been more careful with our questioning.
Like, were they
But
from
it's okay.
there? No.
Can we get our question back?
Nope.
A good thing you're not the one casting the spell. I was about to answer that.
Okay. Are any of us familiar? Is anyone in our ship familiar with these? Familiar with these criminals?
Ooh, phrasing.
Yes, familiar. I'm a criminal.
No, anyone in our ship. We're not on our ship right now.
I would hope that God's not that much.
Oh no, spells like this, they tend to be that kind of dickish.
Okay. I was like, okay, I'd like to see if it was like a demon or a devil or something like that, like some djinn level.
You gotta treat all question spells like this as if you're dealing with the wish thing. Now, David might not do that. I'm just saying we gotta be careful with phrasing.
So I am keeping in mind the kind of deity you're talking to, or at least requesting information from.
I'm trying to possibly count on the fact that this deity probably wants the people who killed his followers brought to justice. I'm kind of partially leaning on that.
Ownership familiar with the killer. Yes.
Oh ho ho.
Okay. See. So yes, one of them. I'll say yes. I'll say yes. I'll say between the members of the ship, we should know who these criminals are.
Yeah, well, that still doesn't discount people here in town because we've met people here in town.
Cool. That just means you got to kill everyone here. All right, let's see. Option. I'll say question number 3. are the people who committed this crime still, still within the city?
Hold on. Nope. I don't like that
I thought that
question.
was a question we agreed.
I changed it. I just mentally changed it.
Too late.
It would have been better to ask. Have we spoken with the killers in the last 2 days or something like that?
Well, he can always spend more hit die and do it again.
I can see him already. God be like, what?
I can loan you some of my hit die if you want.
That's not how that works.
But if I touch him, he can take it.
Hit die or not
13
ka.
of them. I've got 13 of them. I'm quite fine. I never actually burned through all of them. I mean, push come to shove, I can do it again later. It just seems it would seem kind of silly just sitting here, keep putting salt circles down, keep trying to talk to God. But I'm gonna say if the question, I'm gonna say if we can't go back and go into a huddle with it, then I guess I guess we're sticking with that question. Then.
Since you fully asked the question and didn't cut yourself off mid-sentence, I have to count that as a question asked. And it's, are they still in the city?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, are the people who committed this crime still within the city? Still within the city limits?
Unclear, because I can give that as an answer.
My guess is that they're jumping back and forth between the border.
Or it's like in Ryko and they just can't tell.
Yeah, they're just hopping and out the regular lines.
God damn it, we're a part of the foiled by redistricting. No.
You want an even better question? Is the Undercity considered part of the city limits?
That's actually that's also a really good question.
Hey, is it part of the city?
No,
But it's not, though.
that's the question, is it?
I'm not saying that's where he is. I'm just giving that as a for instance.
Okay. Can I say, I don't know if I'm good at this. What can I roll to? Can I roll to see if God is purposefully being vague?
Oh, you can roll insight, sure. Roll insight against the deity of Moro.
Hey, I don't know what Moro is, and I don't know exactly what he does, but, I'm going to hope that he's not lying and shit, or he's trying to be like, your quest shall be a difficult one. All right, cool. All right. Roll against God. Something else. I've been waiting for this one. Not a bad roll against God, but, 23.
23, pretty good.
Yeah, I know it's probably not enough, but,
Does God comply?
Actually, goddamn, if only I had been interacting with him for 5 minutes, I'd get this at advantage.
What if God were one of us?
From what you can tell,
Because I don't think because that trait doesn't say that it doesn't work on gods. It basically says if you interact with someone for longer than 5 minutes, you get advantage on all rolls involving them.
How many minutes have you been?
Like probably a minute. I'm pretty sure God would have cut me off if I dragged his feet on this. He was like, "I'm God, even though I have infinite amounts of time. You only get a few of it."
You're not my only charge, Liu Kang.
do you realize how much I'm straining my eyes peering through the divine gate just to talk to you?
I do have other things to do.
But
Can't talk to every asshole who casts a 3rd level spell at me.
from what you can divine from the deity, Moro does not, again to your reckoning, appear to be intentionally vague.
Okay. Alright, so he's not being a dick. Okay, cool. That makes you feel a little better. Alright, that's doable. Alright, I will look over and tell him, it's like, okay, so it's unclear as to where they're in the city, which means that they possibly are in the city, or they're making their way out of the city, or they just left the city. Either way, I'm going to try to handle this the best way that I know how, and that's to put out a hit on these people.
What?
So yourselves?
What are you doing? Oh my God! As your captain, I forbid you.
Okay.
Stop
Sorry.
pumping that pillow.
I'm gonna say putting out a APB in order to
On
who?
us. You're putting out an APB on us.
Which has already happened, by the way.
on
Yeah.
the people who actually did it. I'm
Do
gonna
you
say the
know
people
who
who think we
actually
did
did
it.
it? Do you know exactly
Huh?
who did it? Do you know?
No, but I'm gonna say other criminals might.
Okay, then why don't you ask other criminals? But we're not
That's what
putting a hit out on anybody.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna say all points bulletin in the underworld to look for motherfuckers who actually did this.
It's gonna bite us in the ass. Does anybody else agree with me on this?
Oh yeah, totally.
We're already bitten in the ass.
Yeah, but we're already running from the law, and now we're gonna have to run from criminals.
I'm pretty sure the criminals are probably working with the law. With how much money the law's paying out, I'm pretty sure the criminals are probably working with the law.
I actually did want to remind you, some street urchins were paid to rat you out until you paid them more to not rat you out.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, so criminals are already working with the law. So all we have to do, I'm gonna say, all we have to do is just pay the criminals more. Pretty sure the criminals are probably, I'm gonna say, whoever paid, this is the underworld. Chances are these assholes probably paid everyone to stay silent. Okay, cool.
I don't think that is a good idea. I really don't think that is a good idea.
Okay, well, I'll say let's finish searching. Let's finish searching. Let's finish doing all the searching. Well, yes, thank you, God. I'll call you back.
Wow.
I have a few more questions. I might have a few more questions, so stay by the phone.
There are many charges. May you be boisterous enough to be heard above them.
Yeah, Morrow kicked him from the call.
Oh! Damn. Okay, I guess Beland, are you wanting to go to Sister Viola's room?
Sure.
Okay, since it was part of the same hallway, you can go along down there. That door is locked. However, if you have proficiency in thieves' tools and thieves' tools on you, the lock is not so sophisticated that you can't just open it.
Oh wow, it's a really simple lock. You just have to roll.
That's a really simple lock.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on here.
Can you be a five?
have thieves' tools, and I have proficiency in them, I believe. Wait. I have a burglar's pack, but I don't have thieves' tools.
Oh shit! The burglar's pack doesn't come with thieves' tools?
Maybe it does.
Because when it's a
not
pack
broken
like
down.
that, it should be a bundle of things.
It's not broken down in my thing. Does it come?
Let me take a gander. Comes with ball bearings, string, candles, crowbar, hammer, piton, flask of oil, lantern, rations, cinderbox, water skin, and hemp rope. Not thieves' tools. Other things used for burglaring, but not thieves' tools. In which
Everything
case,
but thieves' tools.
in which case, if you don't have the thieves' tools on you, I will need a roll at disadvantage if you're wanting to use alternative, not really meant for this means to try to unlock the door. It is, however, a rather simple-looking lock.
I'm going to jam the crowbar in and pop the door with the crowbar.
Okay. Make me a athletics roll with advantage because you're using the crowbar.
Fuck subtlety.
Well, I mean, they've already got images of me breaking this door open anyway.
Oh,
So-
shit. There's a crack.
No, I'd be more concerned about the fact that there are still cops in the building and crowbars are not quiet.
There's a cracking noise as some of the wood pops as you forcibly disengage, shall we say, the locking mechanism. The door is now open forever until it's repaired.
Excellent. I guess I will be like, is Kyoki not coming down with me?
Because he's on the call right now, I will assume Kyoki's following you, but I'll give him the right to say he's not when he comes back.
I didn't realize he wasn't on the call. I will cast mending on the door.
Oh, smart! The materials like bend back into place. Fragments of wood that splintered off, like as if time is in reverse, gets pulled back in and sealed and sealed in. And yeah, that locking mechanism though.
Alrighty. Second question. Is the locking mechanism one way? Like, if I shut the door behind me, will I be able to get out?
On the inside of the door, you do see a turn lock that will engage or disengage the noticeable
Excellent.
locking mechanism on the other side.
Excellent. So I will go ahead and just shut the door locked behind me and look around.
Your nose is immediately hit by a light but persistent floral scent. You do not see any plants in this room like you did in Sister Agnes's room. You do, however, see a number of bottles, one of which is open. So it's some kind of cosmetic or perfume that has been left open.
Oh, okay.
The floor itself, unlike Agnes' room, is fully made of stone, though it is a worked, flattened, like marble stone. There is a bed which looks, well, plain, rather kempt, and a small altar to Moro and a desk. In addition, there is a rack where clothing is hanging, and it looks like despite what one would think from one of a religious order, it appears to be more aristocratic clothing.
Okay, so what you're saying is the nun has a nice rack.
Yes.
I'll be here all night.
You're guessing due to your own experiences with the different classes that these threads of which there are three. When I say threads, I mean the clothing. Of which are three. Would range from 10 to 40 gold a piece, depending on the outfit you're looking at.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Yo.
Well, my next action is going to depend on if Kyoki is present.
Kyoki, did you decide to follow into Sister Viola's room, or are you doing some other action?
Yeah. That was the only idea I had. So yeah, I'm just gonna follow. While I try to think of something else.
Okay,
Okay.
then I'm definitely not going to be stealing any of these clothes.
I'm over here. I'm sorry.
Unless I'm going to be like, do you see those really nice clothes that cost like 40 gold? She's dead. She doesn't need them, right? We can take those, right?
Kyoki's gonna look around and he's like, I don't see why. I'll say I'm going to calculate the ship's funds real quick. I'm like, I don't think the ship needs them, but I mean, we are criminals.
Fargo is going to take the clothes down and inspect them, see if there's any clues inside them.
Okay.
Sorry.
Brian,
Okay.
just so you're aware, this nun has a very nice rack.
Okay. Can you post that?
It's got the clothes on it. That's what he said. He said that this rack is very aristocratic. That has the clothes on it.
He's gonna sound a little disappointed at that, but I'll roll for it anyway.
Feel free to make me an investigation roll since you're wanting to inspect the clothing for clues.
Yeah. Okay. That was not supposed to be an advantage, but
Yeah, I'll just count that 16 done. The clothing was tailored to form.
seems very odd for a nun.
Let's see. It's not damaged. Yeah, it looks they look undamaged. You also can tell that the second one, which the second one, which is more of a aristocratic casual, has been recently worn, or at the very least worn more often than the others due to there being some noticeable wearing on the on the various points of the clothing.
Alrighty, Kyoki, we need to figure out where this lady was going out.
It is a complete set. So there are, for instance, 5 gold's worth of undergarments that go with it. Again, much more on the expensive side, including some jewelry that you'll find in the pockets that clearly go with the outfit.
Okay.
And when I say pockets,
Yeah.
I mean they're hidden pockets. They're not obviously pockets, because you know.
This lady has been clearly going out somewhere, because that's the only reason you get really fancy clothes like this. So we need to figure out where she's been going.
Okay.
What do you make of this, Watson?
That must say she obviously must say she definitely has must say. So either she's must say not exactly the type of nun I would expect. So maybe we can backtrack where the clothes were bought from. She has stuff this fancy as a member of the church, then she might be involved in something.
Okay.
Now, just as a reminder, you've just investigated the clothing rack at the moment.
What else was there?
The rest of the room.
Oh, okay.
You can do a general investigative search. You were just really specific about investigating the clothes.
Well, at one point, Fargo was considering taking the clothes because it's in his nature to see very nice things and go, that would be great for a Christmas gift for Mom.
Yeah, because just to add a bit more detail, it's made out of silks and various other expensive materials that are designed to be on the interior soft to the touch, and the exterior materials either slightly reflective or slightly matted to the light, depending on what the attire is. The rest of the attire is. So yeah, I mean it's good. It's good, fancy, nice materials. But yeah, you can do a general investigation check of the room if you're wanting to kind of peruse the room, or you can specify something a bit more specific if you'd like.
I'll just do a general investigation check of the room, I guess.
Okay.
Can I help him and give him advantage?
Yeah, you can assist
Or
with your Kyoki
can
eyes.
you can do the primary, and I'll assist to give you advantage. I think you're a little better at searching than me.
As a reminder, you can only assist if you're proficient in the skill.
Oh, never mind. I guess he can assist me.
Assuming he's proficient.
He's proficient. I am not. Advantage. Investigation.
Nah.
15.
15. Okay.
What is my cell phone number? 347.
Okay. With that investigation roll, you're able to find a few extra things. One behind the clothing rack. In an area that is that strikes you as being incidentally decoratively disguised versus intentionally being kept secret, is a small closet, inside of which is an object that looks like a regional variant of the cello.
I will pass that information along to Yoki if he didn't notice it.
Yep. As you're continuing to look around, there is a bound locked book in a box under the bed. It just appears to be a regular leather-bound, journal-sized book with a small, with a small, U interlock lock on it. Padlock. That's the word I'm looking for. A small padlock. But more importantly, you notice on the ceiling and ground, lines almost in a burst pattern of burn marks against the stonework.
Here we go.
Okay.
Say it with me.
So
Fireball.
someone chucked fireball into this room.
With that 15, I can let you know that that a regular old fireball would not have produced a splash pattern. It would have had to have been a fireball or other fire-like spell that was either shaped or one of the spells that's more of a controlled, more of a controlled area one, like say Burning Hands or
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt could also cause this damage depending on how it struck. However, you're not seeing any profound wall damage that would indicate something like a lightning bolt striking something, since lightning bolt tends to try to carry through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you'd like to gain some more info, you can either make another investigation check about this specifically, or make an Arcana check. Or I hit another idea if you have any other thoughts.
Neither of those really appeal to me. I can try another investigation check since Yoki can.
Christina would like to make an announcement before she slinks off to slumber.
You all look like butt. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I appreciate you.
I'm now stuck on this. Do I look like I like butt, or which would be a true statement, or do I look like butt because I haven't showered yet and now I'm going to feel very
You look like butt.
self-conscious?
That is the full statement. You may interpret it however you may need to, but if I said you like butt, I would say you like butt, but I said you look like butt.
Yeah,
Butt
is you. You are the butt that looks like it. You are the butt.
that sounded pretty self-explanatory.
The thing is, it is fact, because I do indeed have a butt.
I did not think of that.
Seems like I have an outcome for this.
Well, then, yes. Congratulations.
And on that bombshell.
Yep, on that bombshell.
No. I lost my train of thought.
Did the train have to deal with the burn marks on stone in Sister Viola's room?
Oh yeah, I said I was going to try the what is it again?
The investigation again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yoki, are you still helping?
Yes.
16, okay. Let me
And
check
there's
this.
some stuff points.
Cool. How would you like to stunt this?
I don't know yet. Go ahead and start talking, and I'll read the stunts.
Go ahead.
Sounds good. Okay. Oh, this roll front, you can tell. The lasting burning on the stone, since you can tell there was some other effect on the stone which wasn't as harsh, but was hot in nature. But this more specific, burning areas on the stone where looks like some kind of burning damage is and let me be really specific about this. That is the wrong tab. Here we go. Okay. It strikes you as being, unless Dylan has learned some new tricks, as being, of a of a of a fire spell, one could say almost too precisely shaped or produced to be Dylan. From what you've seen of Dylan's exhibited magical abilities, it strikes you almost as if someone maybe hit the area with a small alchemist fire and then came in and performed like precision scorching.
Alright.
That's what it strikes you as, given the precision of the lasting burn marks in the stone.
They totally should have gone in there like a drunkard, and then cast fireball, and then it would be believable.
Well, clearly, whoever did this doesn't actually know Fireball.
Because if it was something like fireball, then the rack and the bed and everything else would have just been, a cinder.
Burnt. Yep.
Well, it looks like I'm the easiest of the quad to clear. Sorry, guys.
So, I'm trying to decide whether I want to do that. Makes me wonder, or the object of your attention.
See if there's any plants in there.
There aren't. He gave me that information right out the gate. So, yeah, no, I think we have enough information. I think at this point we just need to figure out. Okay, you know what? Can I use the object of your attention to look specifically to see if the nun had a journal or diary?
Yeah, you can make another check for that. Either investigation or perception with that bonus.
Since if she had a diary, she might have talked about where she was going out. Okay, so 16 perception.
Okay. From doing a little bit of expecting and peeking of what you can of pages, it appears to you that the leather-bound book with the small padlock is indeed a journal. The one that was found under the bed.
Okay. So
the small padlock is too small for your crowbar.
Oh, I'm aware. I've got other tools though.
Kyoki, cut it open.
I'm going to take my dagger and cut open the latch.
Okay. Can you make me a dexterity roll for precision, unless you have some sort of like carpentry or other like artistic proficiency?
No.
Okay.
I have thieves' tools.
But you don't actually have the tools. You just know how to use them.
I know how to use them, but I don't carry them.
14? Okay, you nick the cover a little bit, but you don't go into the pages or anything beyond it, but you're able to cut it in such a way as to render the lock useless.
Thank you. Alrighty. Kyoki, fancy some reading?
Okay. Yes, I don't
You
mind.
can
reading.
read. You can read. Can.
I can read anything.
Okay, just making sure. You're
If
so
you can read, I
young
can read better.
and murdery. Murdery.
Yes,
No murder.
I've studied every language.
Okay. So you're taking a gander at the book, at the journal.
Sure.
Specifically look first, see if we can find out where she's been going.
Okay. I would also like to see if I can. I'm gonna say while reading, if I don't see, I'm gonna say while reading, I would like to see if there's anything written. I guess that would be investigation to see if any of this is in like some sort of code. Like if something seems off, then to see if it's like code for something.
Okay. If you're looking for code stuff,
Well, the goal is to read it first, and then if after I'm done reading it, I'll say while I'm reading it, it's like if something sounds off or something seems like it doesn't fit. Basically, look for something off, and then to see if there is something off. Then to see if see if it kind of matches like like something I might consider code.
okay, you can make me an investigation roll then.
Oh, okay, will do. One moment. Right, investigation. 20.
20. Okay. You'll find you'll find a few pages are written in the form of musical notes with some titles written and scratched out either in the margins or at the top. You'll be able to find out via the journal that she has been playing her her instruments her instrument rather for the nobles in the noble corps by invite, and you'll also find that she does keep a third of what she gets for herself, and the rest goes as a donation into the church's coffers.
Which explains the fancy outfits, because she's going to look good if she's playing for the nobles.
Judging by the journal, it is a it's more of a side gig that she has not expressly talked to Father Dumas or any of the other higher members of the church about. So there are occasional remarks of should she keep the money? A little bit of rationalization to herself about it, having not spoken to anyone with deeper understanding of the tenets of Morrow.
God wants me to keep this money because God gave me this gift, right? So obviously He wants me to profit off of it.
You do find a number of entries where she is suspicious of Sister Agnes's strength of faith. As there are some descriptions of occasional shady vibes, for lack of a better term, and that Agnes has held some opposing views to at least this section of Moro, and Viola is not wanting to think ill of her, and is more trying to figure out, like, what's happened to her to make her occasionally seem notably straying. Because she also wonders if she's really a part of excuse me, if she is really a part of one of the other orders, or at least maybe perhaps used to be. For instance, she is wondering if Sister Agnes is a part of is or was a part of Dargle's group, which could explain some of the odd tendencies that she noticed.
I don't know why the name makes me laugh so much.
There is a great appreciation for Father Dumas, and a concern that does actually spill over into pity for the recent issues that his niece Kalina has, because apparently she was doing rather well and then recently wasn't. So she's feeling bad for Kalina. Just by the way, as a matter of a fact, because you have the journal, it does say where she keeps her stipend, or of a coin that she makes from the performances. It's behind a loose stone in the center of the wall. If you were lying on the bed, it'd be wallward in the middle. Anything else that the journal would have? Some of the more recent entries is curiosity concerning the man in the sturdy wheelchair, of which there is a rough sketch of said wheelchair, which looks like vaguely similar to Belan's. And a curiosity as to the history around a white-robed individual, which may, in fact, be able to gain some assistance from the teachings of Moro. Which is a reference to Yukioki.
Yeah. Kyoki's gonna be like, they keep this up? I'm gonna start thinking I killed them.
So wait, hold on. She saw us before?
Well, I mean, we were at the arena and stuff, you know.
Oh, you're at the arena, and she was at the Powder Gang's warehouse.
Yeah.
When the head of the Powder Gang was taken down.
Yeah.
She's the one that seemingly had the memory block, for lack of a better term, on her.
I see. So, interesting.
Are you sure we didn't kill them?
Can't be 100% sure, but
Really?
98% sure. Well, I mean, I sleep.
I can't be 100% sure I didn't murder somebody in my sleep. Oh,
Huh. Oh, I guess, it's good to know your weaknesses.
Maybe we slipped
Night
back
terrors.
into our own
Except, I cause the terror at night.
Exactly. Exactly.
Maybe
Hey,
we slipped back into our old ways.
Do you have
Self-conscious.
Sorry. Do you have
I've
any...
never confirmed killed anyone. So, I don't know what you're talking about, old ways.
I'm willing to field
Don't worry, we'll get you.
some... are there any additional questions you guys have that you think the journal may contain the answer to?
Again, did she say where she was going to get this money?
Yeah, she was playing her her cello-like instrument in the nobleman's quarter.
Okay.
Like where the queen and the other high nobles.
yeah,
go.
she was playing at fancy parties.
So excellent. We need to. Does she have a list of any parties that she was scheduled to attend?
Yeah.
That she is not going to be able to make now.
Yeah. In 3 days, the the interim I believe it was mayor versus governor.
Yeah.
The recent interim mayor had requested her services 3 days from now for a public showing in the noble quarter, presumably so he could look good to keep his position in a more permanent fashion.
Yeah. I've been on the job 5 days at this point. By the time this party goes off, I gotta look good.
Excellent. So, my theory then is that someone. Oh, how convenient. They need another musical act.
I think you're really overthinking this. We have multiple leads that point to the tomb in the graveyard, and the police chief who may or may not be a demon.
We can easily suss out the police chief. That's not going to be hard. I mean, at the same time, though, when sussing them out, we might have to make a run for it. But that's a that we don't need to worry about that just yet. We can go to the graveyard first.
Well, yeah, because the other thing's in 3 days. I'm just saying, I think the looking at the fancy parties is probably overthinking this.
Hey, it's wishful thinking this.
Since David already said we're on the final part of the adventure, so...
I would rather be at the fancy party than at the graveyard.
Yeah, but if you go to the fancy party, you're getting arrested. We are wanted criminals right now.
I'll go as a centaur. Fargo the centaur is not wanted here.
Yeah, but whoever's framing us knows about Fargo the Centaur, because according to the plans, when you murdered the lady, you were in centaur form.
Yeah.
That's cool. But the centaur isn't wanted,
Yet.
as far as I'm aware.
That's a yet. But we can burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, that's scheduled in 3 days' time.
Okay, well, and in a worst case scenario, if everything is awesome, we can still go to the big fancy party anyway, once our name's cleared. And I can still make a little coin on the side by showing
if
them.
our name's cleared, go for it. But
Assuming they let us in.
We shouldn't be doing any public displays of anything. Kiki.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't do a single thing.
I think we need to put you in some kind of restraint. That's what I'm thinking. Dude, Tris, are there some type of magical restraints that we can put somebody in?
I mean, there's multiple types of magical restraints. I don't know what you're looking for.
There's also no restraints.
I'm looking for restraints for Kiki that will stop him from killing people.
I feel a little some sort of way here that the lawful good person here is being.
You are only lawful good because of the weird alignment system I'm using.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't lean on into that, okay? Sir, you're the one going around here maiming people and attacking people for doing their jobs.
Yeah, and I was doing my job.
You're given an explicit order not to harm them in any way, and you did it anyway.
And he also had an explicit order to not touch me.
No, that was a request from the person he was trying to detain. You have no right to order him.
To get back on track, I will inspect to see how much money is in the holding section.
Oh, okay. Beyond the stone, there is a somewhat thick box designed to, take a bit of wear and tear. Inside the box, inside the box is 2,562 gold pieces.
He will hand the box to Kyoki and be like, make sure that gets to the ship's storage chests.
He's gonna
Or
look
should
at
we give it? Or should we give it to the people?
Well, this is the church's money, technically, so.
Oh no, it's the nun's money. She very explicitly earned this through.
Yeah, but she was giving some of it to the church. That was in the journal.
Oh, yeah, but this is her portion of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'll say
This money's already been tithed on.
I would like to roll religion to see what happens to like a religious person's like this, in the case of this, like a church. If a nun dies, what happens to their stuff?
Feel free to make a religion roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Bring it
All
here.
right. Religion is not that great. Okay. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good. 3d6 plus 5. Here we go.
Okay.
No, it's not a...
Barring any specific instruction left with the church, the money, if found, would be absorbed into the church coffers and used for, either repair of the church itself or for any missionary services or like religious rites or anything like that.
Or would be taken by the head pastor and put to use.
So there's Kyoki's gonna say, well, there's two things we can do. One, we can give this money to the church, or two, we can take this money and do what the church would have done and go do some good deeds with it.
I like the second one. Don't exactly trust the church.
That's fair. All right, then.
Have I given any indication that church and religious institutions are corrupt in this setting? Just curious.
What was that?
Outside of cults, no.
I was trying to figure, have I given any indication that religious institutions are corrupt in this setting? I didn't think I had.
Yeah, but Fargo has distrust of overall authorities, regardless.
No, that was fair. Just the fact that both of you said that, I was like, okay, I'm just trying to fact check my own lore, as it were.
Hold on, I I wasn't saying do it. I wasn't saying do it because we don't trust him. I was just like, we're going to be wandering around. Technically, we could also, do this ourselves. Church seems to be spread thin with their, members.
As the first mate, we will open a good deeds fund and put this money into the good deeds fund.
Hey, I'm just the accountant. I'm not here.
I'll run it by the captain once we meet up with her.
He's right. He's the first mate. So
Run it by me. We're all linked right now, guys.
That's a
Well, correction. I'm linked to all of you guys. You aren't linked to each other.
I thought I thought via that feat you could also link us to each other.
Yeah, but I didn't. I could, but I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I did not choose to link everybody together. So.
Captain, we came across some money, and I say it belongs to the nun. Do we give it to the church, or do we go dole it out amongst the people?
Yeah, give it to the people. God damn it, not again.
Excellent. We'll go about that through creating a good deeds fund and saving this money for when we need to do a good deed.
No, give it to the people.
Or, in case we pick up another orphan out of the ocean.
No, I got money. Give it to the people. We'll hand the money over to the people.
What people? Who are you guys going to hand money to?
I'm sure there's a program here or something here that can give the money to the people.
Okay, cool. All right.
We don't need this money. The money needs to go to the people.
We aren't taking the money. We're putting the money into a fund specifically so when we come across someone in need, we can be like, here's 100 gold to get you started on your new life.
100 gold? No.
I mean, 100 gold is a lot of money for most people.
Oh,
that's giving someone $10,000 and saying,
I'd say, Sierra, reminder, most of the economy runs on silver and copper, mostly copper.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot that I'm rich, guys. I apologize.
You forgot that you're a PC.
People only make a gold a month, right?
No, people are like a gold 6 months.
No, we need to just give it to the people. We don't need to hold on to it. I'm sure there's a program somewhere here where we can give it to the people.
But we
don't need to give it to the people.
We can't be sure that it's not going to end up in the hands of a corrupt politician.
We can definitely ensure that it doesn't end up in a corrupt politician.
There's a knock on Sister Viola's door.
So there's a what?
A knock on the door.
There's a knock.
Yoki's gonna look back at you. Do they know that we're in here?
No, remember we broke. Oh yeah, you weren't here when we got in.
I mean, you did make a loud noise when you broke the door with a crowbar.
Yeah, Fargo broke the door with a crowbar and then mended the door.
So they don't have visual signs, but they may have heard you. Because he did say the door was loud.
Is there an alternative exit?
There's a window that is built into the stonework that oversees what used to be the lovely gardening area, but is currently under repairs from the recent break-in and the siege.
Is it big enough for a wheelchair to go through?
Yes, though it's not designed to open.
Alrighty, Kyoki. How do you want to do this?
Hello? Is anybody in there?
Oh, I'm speaking in a very hushed voice. How do you want to do this?
Just a reminder, you guys can telepathy. No, you can't because she didn't link us all up, right? Never mind.
Okay. Kyoki's gonna be like,
do you want to do get help?
Uh, I'm gonna be like, well, we can't escape, so all we have to do is buy time. Sorry, we're here, and I'll say, we're just the cleaning crew in here, and we made a mess, and we're in our undergarments changing. We will be out in a moment.
Yes! Just changing in undergarments!
Oh, it's everywhere.
Roll deception at all of the disadvantage. All of it.
So that means that it's at normal.
Hold on,
Yeah,
do you want to roll deception or do you want me to roll deception?
I have a plus 15. What do you have?
I have plus 14, so it doesn't matter. Go ahead, after you.
Oh no, it's in my knickers.
Hey up, big boy!
I'm afraid there's no one that's supposed to be in there.
We're the cleaning! We're the cleaning crew, darling!
The
Oh my god,
the watch didn't want anyone in there.
I believe he wishes to see us in our underrooms. Oh
I'm afraid.
Right!
I'm afraid my wife would very much disapprove.
no. Yes,
She
would. You're very voluptuous, and she would not want you to look at us.
Such curves! I do have
Oh my
such
god.
curves, darling.
One moment, I'll
my
get.
You're bouncing all over the place.
One moment, I'll get brother Blaine to settle this matter.
Please do. Okay.
You'll hear footfalls moving away from the door.
Okay, we need to get. Yeah. Yes. Fargo will unlock the door.
Okay.
Open it.
You unlock the door.
Hold on. Should we take the clothes for disguises?
Yes. We'll leave them. We just gotta take them for now.
Yeah. We're gonna grab the clothes in case we need disguises. Since we're part of the cleaning crew.
I would have liked to. Nah, it's too late. They already ran off. I was trying to figure out what I could use my stunt points for, but the only thing I could think of was
relock the door as we're leaving.
Okay. Do you have the key or something to relock the door? 'Cause remember, the locking mechanism on the outside, you had to break to get in.
Oh, I wasn't sure if it was like one of those doors that, like, you said that the latch was on the doorknob, so...
I think you said there was a mechanism you could turn on the inside.
Yeah. Like, on the other side of the door, you can just kind of, like, flip the deadbolt kind of thing.
Oh, I was thinking it was like one of those things, because you described it as, and I quote, a very simple lock, not a deadbolt. So,
A deadbolt is a very simple lock.
A deadbolt is a little higher security, though, than, like, a lock that, like, keeps the door from jarring.
I was using it as an example as to explain why on the other side of the door there's a toggle for it.
Okay. Either way, if not able, then I will just shut the door, not lock it. Yogi, you don't have thieves' tools on hand, do you?
why, yes, I do. I'd be a shitty criminal if I didn't.
Wait, hold on. Okay. I just have it listed twice on my sheet, but I don't actually have them in my inventory. I'm gonna need to buy some thieves' tools later.
We'll throw the largest dress that we can on him.
and like have it so that the it the frilly dress comes out and covers the wheels of the wheelchair.
I thought you came in as your centaur. Did you bring the wheelchair with you?
I couldn't remember. Did I come in as
Yeah,
the
you came in as the
or did I
centaur
come-
because you thought they were looking for the wheelchair guy.
Okay. Then yeah, never mind. The dresses are not going to be very efficient.
Can you
So
stand
I'm
on
pretty
your
sure I'm
hands
the only
very tall woman?
a giant woman.
Can you walk on your hind legs? Is that a normal thing?
No. That's a negative.
I don't know if centaurs are allowed to attempt to do that.
They're a horse. Have you ever seen a horse walk on its hind legs?
There's the dancing horses of Sevilla, but
I mean, I've also never seen a half horse, half person, so I don't know.
I mean, it's up to David. He's running. You know, if he thinks you can give it a try,
What?
walk on his hind legs.
I mean, it'll be very awkward. There'll be acrobatics rolls, but it won't necessarily look very human. Because, your front hooves even tucked in with how the body shape is. So tell me, are you relocking the door? Are you kind of discussing the dresses as you're in the hallway? What's going on with y'all's current state?
You want to relock the door, and well, if Kyoki would have to relock it because he's got thieves' tools.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and hurry up and try to relock it.
Okay. You won't need to roll if you're proficient and have the kit on you. Due to the simplicity of the lock, you can re-engage the lock from the side. It'll just take you about 30 seconds to do.
Okay.
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 So, what do you guys want me to do from here?
I'm gonna put on one of the dresses, and
Okay. Which one?
let's see. Well, I'm gonna go for a daring but tasteful kind of dress.
Okay. Show off that man cleavage. Okay. Are you being particularly hasty about it, or are you just putting it on over like in a regular pace over your clothes?
Kind of using, like taking off my cloak. I'll say taking off my cloak and putting this dress over it, and then just like wrapping my haori around my waist, and like putting it, and wearing it underneath the dress to try to make it look like just a really long dress.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, you can do that. It'll take a few moments, but you can go ahead and do that. Any kind of disguise for the centaur, if any? Keep in mind, you guys already, I believe, had some disguises on your way in here.
Well, some of us did. Again,
Yeah,
his disguise was being a centaur.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm not gonna actually disguise myself now.
Okay.
Not any further.
Ha! Okay, can I get a high or low from either Kyoki or Belen?
Hi.
Okay. From the portion of the hallway behind you, you will hear a tapping sound like one would have with a cane or a staff or some form of walking or travel aid. You'll then hear a "Excuse me" from a distance.
Can I help you? They'll spin around.
Sorry.
See this
I'm
individual?
sorry.
If I were you guys, I would run. I'm just saying. He looks like the hero of somebody's story. I would run.
Oh, hello.
Yes. I am Brother Blaine. I was told that there was some unauthorized access to Sister Viola's room.
We did see a couple of strange women running out that way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes,
One moment.
Guys, run. Post haste. GTFO.
With the hand with the staff, there'll be a slight wave and a few words. You'll see on the side facing him is actually like a kind of liquid mirror part in the center, as opposed to the front part which you see in the in the image there.
Oh fuck! I don't have counterspell here.
I'm sorry. I can better hear you now. What was that?
That he can better hear us now.
Yes. I'm at the end of the hall. I can better hear you now. What was that?
We had seen some women running that direction. Points in random direction.
Okay. Can you make me a can you make me a charisma saving throw? As you are feeling compelled to say something more aligned towards the truth.
Zone of truth.
I told you to run! Run!
19.
Okay, 19. 19 does not make the save.
Oof.
Oh no.
I told you to run. You didn't believe me. I told you to run. And nobody wants to believe me. Nobody listens to me. Seriously.
I listen.
I say one, you guys stand there. I say don't harm the people. You guys beat them up.
Okay. I'm being compelled to say something more along the lines of the truth.
Yeah, you are in a zone of truth, which is the kind of wave and a few words he did. Charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie within the radius.
You can stay quiet.
Excellent.
I say, you can choose to remain silent. Otherwise, what you say can and will be used against you by a GM.
And you can shoot and you can be evasive as long as the answer remains within the boundaries of the truth.
It's not often the GM gets to use zone of truth.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of opportunities to use it. The problem is it never works.
I'm about to say, Kyoki's gonna have a look. He's like, this motherfucker. I'm about to say, because Kyoki has zone of truth, so he's like, motherfucker, this guy's zone of truth on me.
Cast it back on him.
What good did that do you?
I don't know. He looks sus. He looks mad sus, bro.
Are you really of the Brotherhood of Moro?
He's a mage cop. Of course he's gonna look sus.
It's like, huh? Well, you didn't even compel me for that. Here's the answer.
Okay, real quick, because so what I said didn't actually get said.
When you began, like before you actually spoke it, this is like as you are beginning to utter the words. So you do have the chance to either stay silent or to say something else. Though, again, you are being magically compelled that if you do speak, it would be, it wouldn't be a deliberate lie.
I don't believe your boon helps with this.
Does it not?
I don't know. That's what I said. You might want to look. Because I remember you had a hero boon.
I am immune to any effect that allows other creatures to sense your emotions or read your thoughts. Insight checks to ascertain my intentions or sincerity are at disadvantage.
Oh, that's really good, but this just sidesteps
Yeah,
because it's a compulsion. It's not reading you.
Ever so slightly.
That's
So-
really the wizard myself.
So yeah, Fargo's just gonna like look at him and then be like, "I'm sorry, who are you again?"
I am brother Liff Blaine. I was, until a few months ago, guarding the entryway to Lady Kalina's room.
I am the law.
I'm gonna say,
I am of the Order of the Illuminated.
I'm gonna say, Kyoki's gonna be like, oh yes, it's brother. I'm gonna say, it's brother Blaine. I'm gonna say, the things that we've heard about him.
You have to make a charisma save now.
I'm not lying.
Yeah, he's not directly telling a lie. He's saying erroneous stuff. But
That was the question. Like, do you know the stuff we've heard about him?
Just like as a matter of fact, the things we honestly just heard about him a minute ago. Oh, what we just heard.
No, wait, hold on. Damn, that would have been convenient.
Just to confirm, I take it Dylan and Ash are making their way out for a rendezvous?
Yeah, that's why I rolled the stealth earlier.
Okay. But you're invisible. So.
Well, yes, but I can still make noise and stuff. I still have to be stealthy. I just roll at advantage.
That's true.
Yeah, to the cemetery.
Well, I was waiting. I was figuring outside just in case, because I figured we wanted to go as a group.
Yeah. So keep in mind, your telepathic thing is still active. Though, technically...
Yeah.
Technically, you can't necessarily tell Dylan a lie because you're within the circle.
It's okay. So for the
he's slowly walking down the hall just to get closer. Currently at 50 feet.
For the duration of the next minute, I am going to be trying to talk to him. And using this, because I haven't had a good reason to use this ever. So
If you speak to a humanoid alone for at least 1 minute, you're not alone.
no, I'm only there's I need you to leave. See, I'm only speaking to the humanoid, though. I'm not speaking to anyone else. I'm speaking to him alone.
Yeah, but I think you have to actually be by yourself.
Okay. If you just tell me it's like to leave, then I'm like, okay.
Okay. I will ask. I will allow the woman to take her leave.
Yeah, Kyoki
I'm
is
not
going
going to say the woman. I'm going to say I will allow the person to take their leave.
Have a good day, ma'am. I may need to find you later, as you never did answer my question.
What was your question?
I apologize. What was the question? What was the question here? I'll say, handsome knight.
Uh, if you were in Sister Villa's room, as it is restricted.
I mean, well, technically, I mean, we've seen the inside of the room. It is a very gorgeous-looking room. It's a shame. I'll say it is quite a shame that I'll say that she's gone now. But there, I must say, her room was always a thing of beauty, a wonder to behold. She was very modest. I must say, she seemed to be a modest, I must say, a modest woman who was very conflicted with I must say, with various things. Something, I must say, just something about it just seemed as if something was always on her mind. Did you ever notice anything about her, sir?
I thought she had a nice rack.
Matt! We don't talk about that. I'll say, we don't talk about that. I'll say, there's so many rumors that go on around this church, especially the rumors that might go on about him. That she kind of like points over her shoulder towards him.
I was called in after the I was called in from assignment after after the incident. I did not know her, but you may have a good day.
You didn't. I'll say she's gonna say. He's gonna say we both. She was gonna say. I've only just. It was like I've only just heard about. It was like I've only. We did barely know. Kyoki will say we did barely know her, and to be fair, we're just being. We're just being informed about you, and and any rumors that might abound about you will likely. Any rumors that may abound about you. I will do my best to make sure that they do not leave my lips. But rest assured that anything that I might say about you is nothing but the best. I must say nothing but the best.
Rumors do not concern me. Those of Morrow know what I do, and that it is backed by the powers that be. If they feel I have done something wrong, I will be called to task. But that has yet to happen.
So she will nod her head. She was like, obviously, the Lord Morrow grants you his power, so you must obviously be in his favor. That is of no doubt.
Thank you for your time. Now, Centaur, I believe you were saying something.
I'll say Chioki, if he will kind of shuffle by.
Margo is gonna pause and then be like, I was going to say, it is good to make your acquaintance.
Indeed.
Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from the Kin Mountain Range.
The Kin Mountain Range?
Kin is a QYU. And
okay, I'm not familiar with where that's at. Being a centaur, I'm not from here myself.
Are you nervous?
No.
Is he really not nervous?
No, he's not nervous.
Oh.
He's currently trying to cast fear into this guy's mind.
Ah, right. You're actually trying to use this. Okay, cool.
So,
when you can attempt to see for noise in the conversation, let's make a okay. Yeah, you can strike up conversation with this guy for a minute.
yeah.
3d6, not a d20.
Ah, shit. Well, that failed. He has a very strong wisdom save for a guard.
Oh, he's of the order of the Illuminated. He's not just a guard.
I see.
If you want to make a religions roll, I can tell you what the Order of Illuminated is about. But Illumination, sorry.
They're about bringing light to people.
With a 12. Okay, I can give you the short version. It's the Order of Illumination. Which with that roll you'll be able to recognize one of the emblems on his outfit as being as such. The order is a part of the Church of Morrow, and it is, in short, a powerful and militant group of quote unquote, because it's a bit more than actually this, witch hunters and pious arcanists.
Okay.
So you essentially have a ordained hunter of evil called in due to a travesty that happened at the church, and they're taking it seriously.
Okay.
Actually, this is probably a great time for you to tell the truth and be like, we didn't have anything to do with this.
Yeah. So, a good friend of mine is implicated in this. And he hired me to clear his name.
Were you guys hired to clear your own name?
Nope.
Fargo's good friend, which would be, hold on. Fargo, the land hired Fargo.
But you know, Beland and Fargo are the same person.
Are they, though? Are they? Fargo's lived two separate lives. No. Fargo's wanted for murder in another country.
Do you need a rescue? Dylan's asking, do you need a rescue?
Just standing out here in the alley across the street going, what's taking them so long?
Yes. Yeah, because I can't lie to you, Dylan. I can't lie to you.
I'm gonna patch Ash in.
What's going on?
Ash me in a bucket.
Clearly, we're standing here. They're not. I'm just me, you, and a blue raccoon.
Yeah, but I'm
stuck talking to this guy from the Order of the Illuminati or whatever it is, and
why are you talking to the Templar? You're fucked.
Because
in my professional opinion, as an Artorian knight, you're fucked. Damn,
Dylan, you're gonna need a new crew.
I already figured that when they didn't listen to me.
Okay, getting back to talking to the thing.
Oh, he's currently 15 feet away from you, by the way, just so you know, because he was walking.
Okay.
The time.
I must say, you really think I did the wrong thing. I left exactly like you told me to.
Yeah.
Has he come out yet, or is it just?
Given it required a minute for that effect to take hold, if Kyoki was moving with any kind of haste, there will be this woman, feminine male, perhaps, that comes out of the church because he's still dressed in the dress. But yeah, so.
He'll come running out in a semi-sexy looking dress.
Does your Templar have a name?
I'm sorry, what was your name? Kid? It was Brother
It's
in here. He said it.
Liff Blaine.
Lift Blaine.
If you wish to know more about me, there are things you can read. I'm trying
really?
to I'm trying to ascertain the truth of this this disturbance that one of the acolytes had informed me of. Something about cleaning Ladies and Sister Viola's room, even though it is quite a locked room.
It is locked, I believe.
Yes. Though pickpockets and interdrels do exist, and previous successful attempts at raiding the cathedral have occurred, so I cannot cross out thieves and people of deception. Dare beings of deception.
Well, I definitely would understand that. But I have nothing on me to break into a door.
Very nice. This is David Hawking. Very nice.
You ain't lying.
Then, do you know anything about the reported intrusion? Was there anyone in Sister Viola's room to your knowledge?
I must say, technically, when you went in there, nobody was in there. It's correct. No one was in there.
Yes, but was anyone in the room to your knowledge is how it was phrased.
Yeah, nobody was in the room. We went in there, nobody was
Hold on. I got this. I got this, Brian. I got this. I don't believe I heard anyone in the hall, or I don't believe I heard anyone in the room when I walked up here.
Nice.
The fact that there actually is a secret passage in the Sanctuary Garden that I know about from the previous adventures beside the point. I may... If they find it, I may have accidentally sent him into Kalina's hideout, but,
Hey, that's the Windows problem.
somehow I don't think she went back there after Tibbs and company set off all her glyphs.
From what I recall, the telegram moves rather rapidly.
I mean, yeah, it's
Yeah, it's like at the speed of bird, as I recall.
yeah, it's at the speed of bird, and since we're just like across the street,
Yeah.
a little paper crane should come flying in pretty quickly.
You may not have heard anything anything in the hall. However,
No, I didn't. I didn't hear anyone in the room when I came walking up in the hall.
50 miles in 24-hour period, so yeah, it travels pretty.
But were you aware of any unusual activity in or around the room within the last, came to me then, 15... Bird comes in.
Has it really taken us that? Wow.
I got a purchase on his shoulder.
It's a little paper crane.
Yeah, paper crane purchase on his shoulder. Excuse me. Gets the crane, unfolds it.
You're excused.
For the record, Dylan, if they don't buy that, I don't have a plan B short of chucking stuff in there, and I don't think that'll do us any good.
Yeah.
Luckily, thanks to dealing with your father, my penmanship is impeccable. Benthiala.
Well, given the current situation, and the fact that the city guards and investigators have already come through, really I'm just doing an acolyte a favor. I'm afraid, however, that the more pressing matters have just been brought to my attention. I thank you for your time, and my gratitude for your intelligence on the matter.
You're welcome. I hope you catch the person who did this.
So do I. As he turns, there'll be a flare of magical energy from the staff. As a small portal opens that you can see leads into the garden.
You in a fucking hurry, bro?
That he walks through and it shuts behind him.
Can you just ninth level
Nice,
magic
I
to go
could-
like 45 feet?
Hey, this motherfucker got
For 4th level magic, it could have been Dimension Door.
Dimension Door doesn't have a portal.
He also needs to see that.
That is fucking portal. That is a 9th level spell.
Hey, yo, this motherfucker's just dating all over the place. Hey, yo, we can't fuck with this dude. Why the hell was this city under siege and this asshole was here?
I remember he said he was taken off of assignment due to the recent tragedy. Meaning the head of the cathedral and some of the acolytes were straight up murdered.
I'll tell you, yeah, he was called in. He was not here before, and he was called in, as he said, as a favor because shit went down. Again, people liked Father Dumas. So, did that work? I can't see. I can only hear.
He's gonna walk back out and be like, "Yep, I'm good."
Okay, good. We're across the street whenever you get your shit together.
Fargo looks behind him and goes, "No, I haven't done one of those in a while."
And I'd certainly
should
hope
do
you
one
don't
once
do
we
it
get
on holy
outside.
ground. People get smoked for that.
Where do you recommend I shit? This is living quarters.
I recommend you shit in the shitter like the rest of us.
Yeah, it's not that easy. Those shitters are very much not typically designed for.
Yeah, I know. I had to design one for your ass on the ship.
That's fair. That's fair.
Now they're away from the unnecessarily powerful person.
If they were designing the ship for quadrupeds, it's kind of hard. Doable, but hard.
So yeah, you're able to rendezvous in the nearby alley.
Okay, so graveyard?
Graveyard.
Finally, forward plot momentum. 2 hours into the session.
Okay. First off, I will want to know what routes or methods you guys are using to traverse the city, who is actively looking for you, to get to this location.
I would say the alleyways.
Okay.
I believe we still have our guide, so he should be able to help us with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got some stuff points. Which I might be able to use to help somebody.
Fuck! Woo! So alleyways is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, either stealth athletics or acrobatics.
What is this map we're on?
Map
Oh,
you're
this
not
is the
quite to
graveyard. Never
yet.
mind.
I'd say it will be the mausoleum that we're heading to.
Okay. Acrobatics. Okay, I need something from Kyoki and Milan for the traversal.
And so he said how to get through the woods, or
Well, we're getting through this, navigating, trying to move our way stealthily through the city. So how are you doing that? Via athletics, acrobatics, or stealth?
Yeah, because remember, you guys are still being actively sought after.
that'll probably be the best for me.
Oh, you said do some stealth rolls?
Acrobatics, athletics, or stealth, depending on how you're trying to navigate without drawing attention.
Yeah, I'm already including the fact that you're using Gabi in the back alleys.
I am fast.
I forgot
I'm
about
fast as fuck, boy.
our most important person. The one person who doesn't have to worry about it because she hasn't shown up yet is on the wanted list.
Okay, as you guys are moving along, you'll hear the sounds of guardsmen moving around relatively nearby, but the alleyways you're using are so far avoiding that. As you are traveling across a couple districts to get to the northern graveyard area of Corvus, there will be
Your mic's wigging again.
a foul stench that strikes all of your noses for those who have the ability to smell. It's a decrepit scent, a decayed scent.
It smells like death in here. Who died?
I mean, it's a mausoleum. I imagine a lot of people.
This is while you're traversing the city.
Well, they did have a major battle here recently. Maybe.
As you travel on, you've gone. At this point, you're going beyond the industrial district. When you'll hear the sounds of festival music suddenly stop. Not abruptly. It's like you'll hear a harmonious noise and then like off-key stuff and like a cymbal just like randomly being hit. Like something has disrupted the music.
Oh, that can't be good.
You will hear screams.
Yep, there it is.
Coming from the distance. A few moments later, you'll hear the sounds of gunshots and guardsmen whistles.
Well, that sounds important.
Are you going to redirect to the northern graveyard?
Ash will.
Okay.
And I imagine Ileana will, since she's all about helping.
Are other people doing so as well?
Yeah.
And as well.
Kyoki?
He doesn't have a choice. He is being commanded by his captain.
I don't have a choice. I'm awful good. I have to help.
Okay. As you break off the go towards sound of the screams, a few moments later, you'll hear screams south of you instead of, say, east of you, and then screams ahead north of you. You'll see the sights of glittery trails being fired into the. I believe at this point, you guys morning. You went there. You did the stuff. I believe it'd be about noon at this point. Going up into the air and detonating in colors, indicative of fireworks going off at not the right time. It's still daytime, guys.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but something's going to shit.
Once you guys break from the alleyways and kind of the back ways that Gabi was aiding you guys through, you'll be able to identify what the scent was as it's still pervasive.
More undead.
You will see the risen dead.
Yep. The city really has a problem with undead.
Moving through the streets, occasionally grabbing people. You'll see the city guardsmen firing their firearms into these shuffling bodies. Some have armor, some don't. They fall, but then they get back up and keep on going until the guards' ammo is expended, or they get close enough for the guards to switch to close range weaponry. The numbers of undead that you are seeing are dozens, and if you're on the roof, you could see dozens in other areas blocks away. Coming up from various places that you all are vaguely familiar with, as you recognize
the underground.
As you recognize some of the spots that they were coming from were vectors for going into the Undercity.
Yep.
With chaos and pandemonium all around, what do you wish to do? Help the numerous city goers, or continue to your original destination in hopes of finding the source?
Well, I know Ash would jump into the fray with the to help, at least help get the citygoers evacuated, if not actually deal with the problem.
Yeah, Dylan's just gonna go in and cast Fireball on the pile of zombies that have, if there's people in them, I will cast Careful spell to avoid hitting those people, but yeah.
Due to the current situation, you will find groups that are coming in from hinted entry points that are away from people that you can fireball.
Also, I'd like to focus on trying to either damage or freeze over the various exit points the things are using, since they seem to have an infinite number. If we can, try to prevent them from coming through in the first place.
Okay.
Also, if I don't know if we're still linked. If we're not linked, make sure to shout that to Dylan. It's like, try blasting the points they're coming out of.
All right, that's what I'll do with Fireball. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm just gonna spam Eldritch Blast so I can hit as many people as I can.
Okay, so it sounds like Dylan and Ash are targeting the spawn points. Kyoki is targeting the individuals, and what is Belian doing?
I'm primarily targeting the undead that are actively grappling or trying to grab people.
The land is going to go ahead and head towards the actual graveyard to see if there is a source there.
Okay.
I'll split the party. What's the worst that could happen? I will pointedly change over to stealth as I get closer. Roll.
Nice.
Because, not about the getting caught life.
Gotcha. 21 is really good. Given the chaos that's going on, that will be enough for you to circumnavigate any guardsmen.
I'm sure that the guardsmen are distracted anyway.
Oh yeah, they're distracted by, what happened just a couple days ago seemingly starting to happen again. It's really freaking them out, actually.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Especially now that a fucking warden just jumped into the mix again.
Okay. Let's see. I believe your freeze over spell is a save versus.
But I'm not sure if there's a save for freezing like doors and stuff. But yeah, that's the.
Okay, I'm just confirming.
Usually they're all save versus.
Okay.
I think I have one or two that are to hit, but nothing that would actually like block a door.
In which case, you can just expend the magic as it freezes over the area. I know, Dylan, you were fireballing something.
Yes.
I'm
firing where they're coming from.
Okay. Given that the structure is just going to fail to save, you can expend the mana for the spell as that area collapses under the under the detonation that you grant upon it. You'll see some arms sticking out of the rubble that are clearly like old grade skin and bone, but they clearly don't have enough strength to breach the rubble that you have caused over where their entry point was. Ash, you'll see behind the frozen sheen, doing the equivalent of like palming or pawing at the sheet of ice. Because Kyoki, your Eldritch Blasts are to hits. Feel free to roll me to hits just to make sure you don't accidentally hit anything you don't want to. Gabi, as you guys may think, is using the same method as Beland. It's like, oh shit, I was hiding in another city last time this happened.
How many undead uprisings can you have in less than a week?
Okay, you're able to blast people that are being grappled, allowing the citizenry to flee. But not just that, it also takes them off, takes the undead, those particular undead off guard enough for a group of guardsmen to, having now reloaded their weapons, open fire. You'll see from your west, Kyoki, and you actually hear it first, thunk, 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 as a large steam jack is coming down the western streets, letting out a spew of inflamed arcane chemicals at a group of the risen dead coming from the alleyways that you guys were traveling a few moments ago. You'll hear shouts from the guardsmen directing citizenry. A few of them will catch you guys that are actually participating in here will catch that you're here, and for a moment look like they're about to call you out until they see what you're doing. That you're not actually going after the citizens.
Yeah.
So at the very least, the City Watch is not actively hampering you
Oh, good.
at the moment. Especially with the two areas being sealed via ice and fire. This particular area seems to be slowly coming under Corvus Guard control. It looks like they're trying to set up barriers to try to make this a kind of safe zone, as the areas that you guys did not blast out, they're keeping an eye on, and the steam jacks are going to blast, given that the two of you, Dylan, has shown that is a viable tactic.
Cool.
Awesome.
And that means if they have it secure, we can slip back into the ether.
Bland, you and everyone else who is traveling will occasionally hear a person, a person shout this or a variation of this. The end times of Corvus are here. Once again, the undead have risen. Corvus must truly be bane, but bane by Moro or some vengeful god.
Interesting.
You'll also hear, to a much lesser extent, the third coming of the God King is upon us.
And of the people in the call right now, that means the least to me.
Unfortunately, there is a connection there. So.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm aware, like ever so slightly.
Acrobatics. Okay. See, we have that. 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 There we go. That's perception for and Fargo, which would have gotten there first as he went on ahead. Oh, him and Gabi. There we go. Okay. Now, so. Okay. You, Gabi, and Beland get to the northern yards first, and prominently see the Van Holt mausoleum. I know I have you close to the map, but I'm going to say you're about 50 feet away.
Okay.
even with the chaos going on around, the marble exterior catches your eye as a testament to the fallen grandeur of the earlier age as associated with the Van Holtz. You will see at the entryway, again 50 feet away, of the mausoleum, something quite odd if it wasn't for the apparent cyclic history of Corvus. You'll see 3 of these individuals. Except they're not on stands. They're on the ground.
Yeah.
No worries. I will run up and say howdy.
You're not there yet.
You
You're
would,
not there yet.
except Valan and Gabi expressly went ahead while you guys were helping to see, so they get to do
I got
they get to do a thing first, and then you guys can come in.
Okay, I got you.
Alrighty. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum.
Oh man, I was hiding away last time all this happened. You can't exactly, flame skeletons. That's not very useful. Man, I wish they were the ones with flesh. That'd be easier.
You can't flame skeletons, but you can lure them away.
I suppose. I was kind of absconded during last time all this was happening. Didn't want the Inquisitors to find me. Didn't want these kind of guys to find me. Yeah, that was less lucrative time. But I'm here and helping you guys out. What kind of distraction can old Scuzz
no.
Scuzz help you out with?
I've got the distraction. You just need to get them. Go ahead and go hide somewhere. He's going to point like west. Go hide somewhere in that direction. I'm going to lure them to the east.
Oh no problem. I can totally do that for you. Gobby away!
Okay. So, I just about said Dom. Fargo is going to hide very central map south.
Okay.
And 30 feet from him,
Okay.
he is going to, like, at a point that will draw these things away, he is going to cast... Where did my sheet go? He is going to cast Thaumaturgy.
Okay, what are you thaumaturgy?
He is very pointedly going to cast a almost recording of Dylan's voice.
What's this Dylan voice saying?
I kick skeletons' butts for breakfast.
They
Just on repeat.
they take out their pistols and shoot in that direction.
It's going to continue.
With that continuing, and finding that the bullets aren't doing anything, they'll begin shuffling over in that area.
Excellent.
When they leave, with your passive perception, you'll be able to notice some disruptions on the ground beyond the gate of the fence. As 2 of these emerge from the ground, and two of these emerge from the ground. After
Oh shit! It's a winch.
after the
Oh no, honey, you're fine.
trio of firearm skeletons leave. Are you still upkeeping the thaumaturgy?
Yes, for the moment, and then, actually, no, I'm gonna drop it and make my way quietly over to where the what is it is hiding, and be like, yeah, we gotta wait for the rest of the party. We are very much outnumbered.
Ah, well, at least you got some of them to go away. That makes everything much easier. At that, the rest of the party can arrive, as you weren't too terribly behind Gabi and Beland at Gabi mentioning things being a bit easier. And again, you're not actually in this area on the map. I'm just placing you guys on the map so you can move tokens and such. At this point, you told them to hide there, so you're 50 feet away from the map.
And we're more on this side of the map because this side was where I was casting the thing.
Right. 1 second. Yeah, your wheelie buddy here just had three of some flintlock, pistol, matchlock, bony guys leave. Some people took their place, though. I don't know why you want to guard a mausoleum like this instead of raising the entire thing, but I don't know. Maybe it has a secret.
Oh, only one way to find out.
Oh, yeah, you guys, definitely go find that out. I'll make sure nothing comes up behind you guys. As he hefts out his alchemical flamethrower. As he is striking a little bit of a dramatized "I'm watching your back" pose. Clearly he's hoping you guys don't ask him to go into the fray.
He's like, I'm helping with this, and not anything more than this. It's like, yeah, you can cover the rear.
In the distance, you'll hear and see smoke rising.
And we probably ought to deal with this sooner rather than later.
Okay. What method are you guys wanting to do here? Are you wanting to try to somehow sneak past, or are you wanting to just engage?
I'm all for engaging.
If we're going to engage, I would suggest that we call it here for engaging, but
I second that motion.
Oh, we almost accomplished something today.
Okay. No problem. Oh, did I have multiple skeleton people up in here? No? Okay. Right, yes I did.
it is on our internal clocks 11:40 p.m.
And I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't allowed to sleep in late this morning, so.
Oh, I did, and then I took a nap after I slept in late, but it doesn't mean that I can't find some time to sleep here now. Because sleep is about all I get to do for the next 19 days.
Mm,
I will not be coming to Richmond, though, sadly.
Oh,
okay.
I was going to come for on the because of the delay and it falling the day after Thanksgiving. It would be I would have to drive down on Thanksgiving Day and then spend the night with Sierra, but Sierra's not going to be at our house that night, so there's no point in me trying to do that. So I'm just going to drive straight through to Charlotte on the 24th. Because Richmond is not actually on the way to Charlotte for some reason when you're coming from DC. I'm going to go through Harrisburg.
Okay.
Harrisburg and Harrisonburg.
Well, at least you're not going through Culpeper. I hear that Waller is still dealing with that.
I imagine that they've gotten it cleaned up by now, because that happened in, like, 2017? Maybe 2018. That might have happened in 2018. Because it wasn't immediate. I can't remember if Shay was still playing with us when it happened.
What's what?
When Culpeper got blown up.
No, he was gone before Culpeper.
I just whenever I see a sign for Culpeper, I just think about that game.
R.I.P. Culpeper. Yeah, he was gone by the time Culpeper happened.
By the way, I was ready for you guys to cast Commune again.
You said Commune?
Yeah, I was ready for you guys to cast Commune again because I wasn't sure if you were going to.
I thought about it, but I figured, I was like, I think we can figure this out. I think we can figure the rest of it out without it. I'm glad we didn't, because that person would came knocking on the door while we're in the middle of communing. Shit.
I wish we'd gotten away with it. It would have been fun to come out as the maids. No.
Oh, no one expects the Order of Illumination.
Oh.
Gating themselves to the garden. Nice use of thaumaturgy, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yoki, you've got to be a little bit more evil.
How so?
Get on this level. I have updated my score, Tris, to 76.
Okay. I need to look what 76 actually is on this. See if that actually prompted a shift.
Oh no! -1.
I'm now only semi-lawful.
I don't know. Did they not alignment shift?
I don't know. I have to look it up. I had to rejoin as a GM, so it takes a minute for everything to reload.
So close. So close.
Oh.
See. Yeah, alignment says lawful good 98. I dropped 1, so I don't know if dropping to 97 changes that.
97? No, you have to drop below 90 before your you shift.
Yay, I'm waffle good.
No.
I'm the goodest person.
Did you update it yourself, or do I need to go in and do that?
I can do it.
Oh yeah, I feel bad for Corvus.
We all feel bad for Corvus.
It's been like what, 2 days?
I think this is our third day here.
Okay, so it's been like 3 days, and the undead are back in Moss. Fortunately, you guys were yeah. You guys were investigating things.
Wow. What is an example of a lawful good person? Superman, although naturally I feel less distressed that at times he seems to be more neutral good than lawful good. Steve Rogers. That makes sense.
What is my alignment?
You are still neutral good, but you're slipping towards lawful.
No, I don't want to be lawful.
You got to do more
Yeah, it's
stuff.
almost like
I will throw candy wrappers on the ground.
You either have to do more stuff or not try to stop other people from doing stuff.
Oh my god, but they can't be doing harmful stuff and giving. We have a child on board now. We have to take into consideration.
I'm just saying, inaction also nets you 1 per offense. So if you don't stop them,
So, like, if you'd have let me just steal the money from the church.
technically she didn't stop you. So
I just told you not to. And to give it to the people.
That's stopping me. That was an order from my captain.
He does have
Order from your commander.
I did order him. I did say, you're not wrong. You're right. You're right.
Were we supposed to leave the money?
if you didn't want to accrue a morality penalty, yeah, you were supposed to leave the money.
Okay. Maybe that's where the call dropped. I don't remember that. I remember him handing me the money and then having a conversation.
Well, I didn't make a big deal about it. I just made a note that you guys did it.
Okay.
I'm trying to score you some morality.
Okay, it's like the money and
Brian.
it's like you could have gotten theft for the money, but you didn't take the money, and you got theft for the dresses.
Oh, okay. I'll say because I know we took the dresses. I don't remember if we took the money. We took the dresses.
No, you did. I believe you decided not to take the money in the end.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I know we took the dresses because that's what I wore out. Okay. So, in which case
I didn't realize you could steal from dead people, but apparently you can.
If it's not yours,
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
not according to this.
Actually,
I'd say because the morality gauge is entirely separate from the law.
Actually, Kyoki is exactly where he wanted to be because Kyoki's whole goal was to become a good person, so that when he died, he could join his dead wife.
And for the record, 76 is in the chaotic good range.
Yes. Let chaos reign.
Kyoki's whole goal is to die as a good guy. That's what he was told would be needed in order to reunite with her. So technically, he could die. That could be the end of his story. I didn't think that he'd actually reach good this quick.
Blame the D10. Well, reaching good is easy. Maintaining it is the hard part.
Yeah.
Not
his
really.
His whole point was like, I'm a good guy now? Oh, sweet, I can die.
I'd say he's trying to maintain lawful good. That's hard.
Okay, maybe. Not really. It's just you just don't do anything immoral.
Right.
Yeah, but I also have to stop immoral.
I'd say you have to not do it and stop it. I mean, it's
Not
very
really,
easy if you don't
if you take
roleplay or
the-
anything, because if you just
If
stand
you
there in the
take
session
one point of
per
that's
offense,
if you just stand there.
1 point per
That's
offense.
fair. But no one in the party is actively trying to take on a lot of offenses.
Yeah, well, you'd think that, but again, I watch how these sessions go, and, like, you start role-playing and stuff and rack them up like crazy. Everybody else racks up like 1 or 2 per session, because they're just kind of going through the skill challenges and stuff, and you're role-playing, and it's the role-play is where the morality system gets you.
Though I will say the morality system exists with the idea that roleplay happens.
Well, yeah, it's designed for the role play. It's just if we have a lot of people in the party who don't. We have a lot of players in our crew, just in general, who aren't big on the role play, so they don't rack up a lot.
We don't have any penalty for if it falls into the evil category, correct?
No, the lightness, darkness things are our thing.
Okay, so what?
If you drop below 30, you become an evil character and have to hand in your shit.
Oh. Well, hopefully I don't ever drop below 30.
So what is?
And you also
30?
start altering the hero
That's
point pool, because lightness and darkness affect the hero point generation.
Yeah.
So is it must say under 30? Is that like must say is that like chaotic evil?
I think so.
My guess is it's lawful evil.
No, maybe. 30 is scrolling up. 30 is lawful evil. Yeah.
Oh, really, man? Because
Well, you had a few weeks now to think about
Because
it.
remember, I don't believe in evil PCs.
Huh.
Go back to the question. Questions. You've had a few weeks.
And I've been dealing with other shit.
I get that, but like in between time, did you think about it?
No.
Okay.
Whenever it's a decision, I'm ready for the questions with you, Sierra.